version of success. Cars changed the flight to places I've never been yet. Spent years with that as the target on the wall, until I got close enough to see what was actually inside it all. But what was inside, it was emptier than expected. The version of success I worship was a surface disconnected from everything that actually made the journey worth surviving. I got here and found out the arrival was the arriving. Working class king, didn't lose the class when I got the crown. Working class king, kept the roots when the branches reached the clouds. I got here being just myself, and nothing about that changes. Working class king, nothing next to anybody, just the first me. That's enough. Go, that's enough. Yeah. Changed the clothes, but kept the essence underneath the fabric. Changed the rooms I stood in, but kept the posture that I had when the rooms were smaller and the audience was zero. When the microphone was just a dream, not yet the hero of the story. I was building no budget and no backing, just the hunger and the honesty in the daily practice. Stack it into something that the industry eventually noticed, but noticed after I stopped performing for the notices. Working class king, didn't lose the class when I got the crown. Working class king, kept the roots when the branches reached the clouds. I got here being just myself, and nothing about that changes. Working class king, nothing next to anybody, just the first me. That's enough. That's enough. Working class. Working class. Working class king, the crown fits different when you earn it. Class king, when you didn't trade yourself for it. I got here being just myself, and that's how I stay. Working class king, just me. That's the whole story. Yeah, change the fabric, but the posture underneath is the same. Change the rooms, but the way I walk into them didn't change. Change the budget, but the work, but the standard that preceded the budget was the reason a bigger budget was needed. Elevated everything around the thing that was essential, and the thing that was essential stayed exactly consequential in the way it always was before the upgrade. Stayed raw while everything surrounding it got remade. Still raw, just elevated. The essence didn't leave with the upgrade. Still raw, just elevated. The core stayed through every stage. The better rooms, the bigger sound, the higher quality version. Still raw, just elevated. Didn't trade the origin for the destination. Brought both with me. Yeah. There's a specific failure mode in success that I was watching, where the elevation becomes the evacuation. Another thing that put the elevation in the first place. Then you arrive in the bigger room, and the rawness left no trace. And the room is bigger, but the thing that fills it is polished in a way that fundamentally kills it. I refuse that version of the upgrade. Kept the rawness and elevated everything else instead. Still raw, just elevated. The essence didn't leave with the upgrade. Still raw, just elevated. The core stayed through every stage. The better rooms, the bigger sound, the higher quality version. Still raw, just elevated. Didn't trade the origin for the destination. Brought both with me. Ow! because it's true.
Got it, the career, the crew, the love, the standard I deposited in it. So every boost with the reputation, the channel, the music, the platform, the destination. Now you're out at everything I listed as the target. And stood in the middle of it, feeling like the market. Had delivered everything the order asked for, but something was still missing from the total I accounted for. The only thing missing is love in who I am. The only thing missing was always in my hands. Got everything outside and nothing filled the space. The only thing missing was looking at my sound simple, stated plainly, but the execution is the hardest thing I've encountered, mainly because the internal critic knows my full biography. Every failure, every shortcut, every lack of quality, and every version of myself that came before the current. And the critic uses all of it as a deterrent to accepting that the person now was not the person then, and the person then doesn't get to define who I am again. The only thing missing is love in who I am. The only thing missing was always in my hands. Got everything outside and nothing filled the space. The only thing missing was looking at my own face, and finally seeing someone worth the love. When they say gold chain, it's a specific piece of metal with a specific weight and grain, meaning that the outside doesn't get without the context, that the inside carries like a map to the subtext of the whole journey. Every person in the crew, every morning when the work happened before anyone knew. The pendant isn't jewelry, it's a record of the oath that was made before the success and health through both the broke years and the years that follow. The pendant made something, not what you think it means. The pendant made something, it carries what it seems. Every conversation about the chain misses the point entirely. The pendant made something, you'd have to live the story to read the inscription that's not written on it. I watch people wear the symbols of something. The pendant means something. The surface never tells the whole story. I'm not explaining it. The pendant means something to the people who were there. The symbol requires the story, and the story isn't for everyone. The pendant means something. That's enough. Busy cataloging what's not yet done, that I forgot to notice what's already won. I've been so focused on the gap between here and the next thing, that I missed the moment when the current thing became something worth celebrating instead of just finishing the milestone I was sprinting through was actually the living. And somewhere in the sprint I forgot to mention that I'm actually happy now, and that deserves the attention. I forgot to mention I'm happy, said it out loud just now. I forgot to mention I'm happy, didn't realize it until somehow the question came and the answer came before I could perform a different one. I forgot to mention I'm happy, and saying it out loud made it more real than anything I'd built toward it. It's not the numbers on a statement or the size of the audience. It's something quieter than that, more internal, less obvious. The morning that arrives without the weight of who I'm supposed to be. The work that gets done without the audience deciding if it's free of the need to perform a version of myself that plays better. The day I stopped adjusting to the room, I got something I never expected, which is the room felt like mine for the first time. I forgot to mention I'm happy, said it out loud just now. I forgot to mention I'm happy, didn't realize it until somehow the question came and the answer came before I could perform a different one. I forgot to mention I'm happy, and saying it out loud made it more real than anything I'd built toward it. And now I won't forget again. I forgot to mention I'm happy. That's the whole point of the work. Whatever I built led to this. I forgot to mention I'm happy. Now I mentioned it, and it's true.
defines everything after. Before you run to the individual bag, there's a chapter that determines whether what you build is yours alone, or whether it becomes something larger than one person's throne. I invested in the crew before I invested in the optics, before the cost, before the change, before the topics. Our wealth usually wants to renounce itself with early. I put it into the people who were there when things were better. Invest in the crew first, the wealth comes second. Invest in the crew first, that's the lesson reckon. From every person who arrives alone and stay that way. Invest in the crew first.
The money means more when the people you love
Felt it too. Let me map the compound interest of investing in people. The return isn't financial, it's something more equal to a foundation that holds when the individual cracks the crew that you invested in before the wealth comes back. In the form of presence, loyalty, your room that's real. Not the room full of people who showed up for the meal, but the room full of people who were there for the preparation, who know the cost of everything before the celebration. Invest in the crew first, the wealth comes second. Invest in the crew first, that's the lesson reckon. From every person who arrived alone and stayed that way. Invest in the crew first.
The money means more when the people you love
Felt it too. With the most important thing I figured out. Not on the way up, but at the place the way up lays about. Arrived at the destination with the same person who started the journey, which sounds simple until you watch The Departed. Versions of artists who got here and left themselves behind, who traded the alternate for the image and design a life that looks like the goal but doesn't feel like the person. And that version of success is just the hunger getting worse. And got it being just myself will continue. I'm keeping it. Working class king who forgot to mention that he's happy now. Black heart's not the next anything, and here's the reason how the pen means more than the surface reading offers. You invested in the crew before the wealth, and the crew came through. Love and hunger need them both at the same time simultaneously. The only thing still missing is the self-love, which is gradually being addressed in every track that named it honestly. Stayed raw while everything elevated around the rawness modestly. Looking at the mountain that I passed through to be standing here. Will continue being just myself through every coming year. Got here being just myself.
continue the same way. Got here being just myself, and that's the only way I'll stay.
Not the next anything, not a polished version of the origin. Hit the guy here.
Being just myself will continue the same way. That's the whole oath, and I'm keeping it.
Being myself. Being myself. Will continue the same way.
Got here being just myself will continue the same way.
The crown is real, the person wearing it is real, the crew is real, the love is real, the mountain is real, the warnings is real.
Got here being just myself
Working class gang,
will continue the same way.
always.
There's a specific landmark that means something when you reach it. Not because the landmark changed, but because the person seeing it is different from the person who saw it before the journey. The mountain was always there, but the eyes are rapping early at the peak of what they could imagine standing in front of it. They're different eyes than the ones that started with nothing but the love of it. The same mountain, different person, that's the whole story. The landmark is the mirror that reflects the territory you cover.
Looking at the mountain,
Got here being just myself.
looking at the mountain.
The view is different from the shell I put myself on at the beginning of this whole thing.
Looking at the mountain,
I can see how far the journey actually was from where I started. Every landmark that carries weight is a mirror pointing backward at the distance between us standing here in the moment you were fractured from certainty about whether any of this was possible. And the landmark says it was. Look, here's the visible evidence that the distance was crossed. The mountain is behind you now, or in front of you is proof of where you arrived somehow. Through every year that looked like nothing was moving, the landmark is now something you can stand in front of, proving that it moved even when it seemed still.
looking at the mountain.
Got here being just myself.
Looking at the mountain.
The view is different from the show I put myself on at the beginning of this whole thing.
Looking at the mountain.
I can see how far the journey actually was. was actually climbing, looking at the mountain. I made it here, just being me. Driving, someone waiting when you get back. The hunger without love is just a very efficient kind of lonely. The ambition without connection is the only thing that produces the numbers but empties the person. While the numbers get better, the interior gets worsened, until the metric is winning and the man is absent. The hunger needs the love, or the hunger becomes a casket. Love and hunger need both to make it real. Love and hunger, one without the other isn't the whole deal. The ambition that is nothing waiting at the end of it. Love and hunger, but both of them at the same time. That's the balance. The love I thought I set aside for the sake of the building came back when I wasn't engineering the receiving of it came back in a form I didn't expect. From a direction I stopped looking in with any respect for the possibility that it was still available. And now the ring on the finger is the actual evidence that the hunger didn't consume the whole person. That's something worth loving, survive the coercion of ambition that I thought required everything. Love and hunger, we both to make it real. Love and hunger, one without the other isn't the whole deal. The ambition that is nothing waiting at the end of it. Love and hunger, the both of them at the same time. That's the balance. And I finally have both. Love and hunger, the ring and the ambition. Love and hunger, the person waiting and the word calling. Hunger, both at the same time. Love and hunger, that's what home actually looks like. That already exists, like the highest compliment available is fitting in the list of predecessors who were ready to the thing before you. Like being original was just a waiting room until the category claimed you. No, I'm not the next anything with anybody's name on it. I'm the first iteration of exactly what I am, and I'm a moment in a story that was never gonna fit inside the category they were offering as a compliment, but felt like inventory. Black horse, not the next blue, not the next anything. Black horse, the first iteration of this specific thing. Every comparison is a cage just as a compliment. Black horse, not the next, just the first of exactly this. Let me get technical on the economics of identity for a second. Every artist who got compared to a predecessor, reckoning with the question of whether the comparison was ceiling or foundation, and the ones who used it as a
originality to the category. The comparison created it, and the ones who use it as a floor instead, they graduated into something the comparison can never have.